Another week, another big tech firm slapped with a fine. We're talking about Meta, the US-based social media giant. Meta is the parent company of Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, and it has been hit by a $290 million fine in Nigeria. That's right, $290 million. The saga began in 2021. Nigerian oversight agencies started investigating Meta. The probe went on for 30 months. And its findings pointed to, and I'm quoting, invasive practices by Meta. Agencies claimed that the tech giant was illegally sharing user data. So last year, Meta was asked to pay 3 different fines. First, a $220 million fine for alleged anti-competitive practices. Second, a $37.5 million fine for unapproved advertising. And third, a $32.8 million fine for allegedly violating data privacy laws. So that's 3 fines. The total penalty comes up to $290 million. There are a couple of other demands too. Nigeria wants Meta to seek prior approval before transferring personal data out of the country. It wants a specific icon added to educational videos. It also wants a list of unfair practices. These are ways in which Meta processes data which could harm Nigerians. They want a list of that. In short, Nigeria is cracking the whip, and unsurprisingly, Meta is not happy. It says the demands are quote-unquote unrealistic. So Meta challenged this in court, and it failed. Now it must pay the fine. The deadline is the end of June. But the company has not given up. After losing the legal bid, Meta has pulled out a secret weapon. It has tossed a little threat in the ring. It says it may shut down Facebook and Instagram in Nigeria. And this threat has fueled the flames. The Nigerian competition body has slammed Meta, calling it a calculated move to pressure the government, accusing it, and I'm quoting, accusing it of blackmailing Nigeria to avoid the fine and reiterating that threatening to leave Nigeria does not absolve Meta of liabilities. The company is yet to respond to this, but in all likelihood, this threat is a bluff. I'll give you 3 reasons why it's a bluff. First, Nigeria is not the only battleground for this tech giant. Government after government is slapping fines on Meta, from India and South Korea to France and Australia. In fact, last year, Australia saw the blackmail playbook in action. Meta said it will block a feature on Facebook after it was penalized in the country. But this turned out to be an empty threat. So Meta has faced penalties for several breaches in many countries, including the violation of data privacy or advertising laws. And the fines are steep. If $250 million sounds like a lot, look at what happened last year. Meta settled a $1.4 billion lawsuit by the Texas government. This was for the unauthorized use of people's biometric data. And now they're in trouble in Nigeria. Yet instead of complying, Meta is acting like a teenager, throwing a fit. But leaving Nigeria will be a costly option. And that's reason number 2 why this threat is a bluff. Nigeria is Africa's most populous country. It has one of the world's highest number of internet users, with about 164 million internet subscriptions. Facebook is by far the most popular social media platform in Nigeria. It is not just used for communication by people, it is wildly popular among small businesses. So if the parent company chooses to walk away, Nigerian users won't be the only ones losing out. Meta will lose too. Which brings me to the 3rd reason why this is a bluff. Meta may escape one penalty in one country, but what about the larger trend? Tech giants everywhere are coming under scrutiny. Last month, the European Union fined Meta and Apple a combined $800 million. Amazon, Google, TikTok, they've all been penalized on several occasions. But instead of fixing the problem, Meta has chosen to blackmail a government.
So guys, you've heard that, right? You heard that, One thing about Nigerian government is that the way they do things, sometimes it baffles me. Because we have so many politicians who were supposed to pay back the money they looted. But no. Once you enter APC, your sins will automatically be forgiven. And all the charges leveled against you will be cancelled. That's what is happening in Nigeria. And maybe Meta, I know he's a guru. He has been saying things that have been happening in Nigeria. Just like she rightly said, Facebook is the social media platform in Nigeria. And right now, so many Nigerians are full-time content creators and they are earning from Facebook. Some people even quit their job And there are now full-time content creators that are earning from Facebook. And so Facebook know this, and they know the economy of Nigeria, and they know Nigerian government the way they are. So they believe or prefer, instead of paying the fine, they are going to leave Nigeria. And they know that Nigerians will never take it lightly with the government. You know, most of the things that have been happening in Nigeria, social media, especially Facebook, is the only thing that is making people not to drag the government all the time. That's the simple truth. And if Facebook leaves Nigeria, my dear, it won't be easy. Like, so many people will start all over again because they will start from zero. So many people, they left their job and became full-time content creators. And let me tell you one thing, this is a typical example of see finish. Meta has so many fines in different countries, and they never threatened to leave those countries. But because they know the economy of Nigeria and how people are surviving through Facebook, that's the reason why they said that they will quit Nigeria instead of paying that fine. You don't see, I'm not say finish with this. This one a complete say finish. And they have been paying fines. Facebook has been paying fines for a very long time because sometimes they don't know how to control all these things. They release and give out people data, which is very wrong. Which is very, very wrong. They are being fined all the time. I think they should just work on themselves instead of saying that they're going to leave Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. Because Nigeria in Africa, Nigeria is the biggest, and they're the biggest users of internet and Facebook. So if Facebook leaves Nigeria, they're also losing. Yes, big time. They will lose big time. Do you know how much money they're generating from Nigeria? Do you know the billions of dollars they're making from Nigeria? So this their threat is nothing. They should just find a way and resolve everything with the Nigerian government, or they should just be ready to lose. They will lose, definitely. I know some Nigerians, it will hurt them. But trust Nigerians. Now so many people, they will do just like the way they did the time of X. So many people, they use VPN and made their location to be America, Europe, or other parts of the world that are not banned. So I believe that's exactly something they're going to do right now. So Facebook, you are not doing Nigerians. Never. You are not doing Nigerian government. Rather, you are going to lose big time. Do you know what is Nigeria? So many businesses that are coming to Nigeria because Nigeria has a population. If you bring any business to Nigeria, you will make it. So you going back or saying that you are leaving Nigeria because you don't want to pay the fine. Oh, no. No. You are also losing big time. When I mean big time, they will also lose. So they should just come to amicable conclusion or resolve the issues. But as for the fine, they have made a lot of money in Nigeria, so they should pay that fine, because sometimes they're careless. Because every little thing, they will just, sanction you. But now it's their own turn to pay the fine. They have been paying, so Nigerian own should be different. They should also pay the fine and be wise.